What's up, Fearless Nation? I just wanted to give further thoughts on Married at First Sight, the reunion show, season 10. I thought one of the more interesting couples was Michael and Zeka. They just kept getting into it the whole season. I mean, she was just like constantly complaining. I mean, I was like, I don't know how this dude's taking this. But she almost seemed justified, if what she was saying was true. She said she kept catching him in lies. He'd say he worked somewhere, and she said she found out he didn't. He said he was teaching an exercise class. She said she called there, and they said he didn't work there, and he's like, I don't know. And she just said he just constantly lying about this and that. And I don't know, but I did notice this about him, that when he talks, he rarely looks people in the eyes. And he doesn't seem shy, but he'll constantly look down. And then when he looks up, he's giving you the false impression that he's looking you in the eyes. He'll look up, but then he'll close his eyes, and then he'll go back down, and then he'll open his eyes. I'm like, this guy doesn't look people in the eyes when he talks. So I think that's one of the reasons she thinks he's lying all the time. And even the host, I think is Kevin Frazier, used to be on sports television. He said to the dude, you don't look like an exercise teacher or something. I was like, wow. He's like, I'm not trying to insult you, but you don't really look like a exercise teacher or something like that. I was like, man. But it's just funny. They just kept getting into it, and she was just constantly complaining. I'm like, even if the guy's not doing right, I mean, cut him some slack. And she said something like that on the reunion show, like she should have kind of laid off. But like they say, hindsight is 2020, especially in the year 2020. But Michael and Zeka is like the black couples took over this season. Zach and Taylor, they were crazy, but Michael and Meka, they were just something else. I mean, I was just cracking up looking out. I was like, why won't this guy look anybody in the face? He's just constantly looking down, then look up, and the eyes are closed. I'm like, people will take you more seriously and believe what you have to say if you look them in the eye. Even if you're telling the truth, they'll probably think you're not because you keep looking down, and that's just kind of odd. But they didn't stay together. Zach and Taylor definitely didn't stay together. They got restraining orders against each other. But the next season, where did they say it was going to be? I don't know. It's just, this show was so good. I mean, they could end it with that. This show was better than all the seasons put together, in my opinion. And I think the matchmakers, I think they purposely, like I said on another video, I think they purposely put people together that aren't going to get along, so it does better for their ratings, so they have more conflict and drama. Because I'm like, if somebody asks for a specific type and you give them something else, were you really looking to make them get along, or were you looking to get a bigger audience? And they're playing with people's lives like that. And I read something somewhere that said the couples on the show aren't even actually married yet or something, but I guess they know that. I don't know if they're told later, but it's just a crazy show to marry somebody you never met. I mean, what if you get down there and you're face to face and you're like, oh man, you are not my type. I just walk out right there. I'm not about to sit around and be with somebody for 7 weeks. I know I'm not attracted to her. There's nothing in common. I ain't gonna sit there and try to fake it. I forget the one model dude that was dating that nice lady on season 10, and he was just everything he said, she was like, man, you're talking in circles. You know which couple I'm talking about. He was the one that he was talking to her friend or something, and he wouldn't stay in the apartment with her. So she finally was just like, whatever. He just told her straight up he wasn't attracted to her. I was like, wow, you never say all that. You could have just, kind of been more, I don't want to say politically correct, but you could have been nicer about it, because she's a real nice lady. I believe she teaches figure skating, but that guy was just strange. Anyway, check out season 10, Married at First Sight, and check out the reunion show. J. Roos Theory. Beat down the like button, comment, share, subscribe, and be fearless.